So today I'm recording. I'm outside. I've been wanting to come over here to this place. I've seen people eat over here before, and it's right down King Street. I don't know what they call it, but it's pretty nice, and it has a little trellis here. If you can see the roof, how it you get some shade and you can eat out here. Hopefully the birds don't get to you when you're sitting out here. But so I was gonna sit out here and record today, and I'm gonna sit at this little table. Hopefully you can see it. Nice little table to have lunch. Try to go slow so I can stabilize my videos. I hate the shakiness that I've been encountering on some of my videos, so just getting annoyed by that. But today, what I really wanted to do, I just came from Perfect Pita. I picked up a falafel hummus pita and a Mediterranean sampler. I think it has chickpeas and a lot of different things on it. So, because I was really inspired yesterday. We had a catering company that came in and they did a lot of vegan dishes, and I was just like, you know what, I really, as I said in my other video, I really wanted to go back to eating vegetarian, even getting rid of a lot of the fish. I know I won't give up fish completely, but I would like to go more vegetarian, and just tasting those dishes and how great they were and how good it can be just inspired me to go back to eating that way. And I honestly feel fabulous today after eating those vegan dishes they had. They had a lot of eggplant, chickpeas, green beans. They had some different salads, and I actually wanted to walk down to Sweet Greens today, but it's kind of far and I'm starving. Today I had a banana and I had a little nut, like a little nut package of nuts, and earlier because I knew I was gonna walk and I needed some energy to walk, because the only thing I ate yesterday was veggies. I didn't eat any wait, I'll take that back. I had tuna on a veggie sub from Subway. So I want to even get away from that for a while just to see if I can break through this plateau. I'm on a plateau. Actually, I'm weighing more than what my clothes are. My clothes are saying something different from the scale, so I'm not going to really focus on the scale right now. But what I really wanted to talk about today was I wanted to give a shout out to all stay-at-home mothers and give you a little history of my background. Came into the Air Force. I was signed in by my parents at age 17. And so I was in the Air Force for about 13 years, and I had my first daughter. I had her, and I was a single parent for like 4 years before I married my husband. And I already had my second daughter, and I was still working, and I would cry. I would see mothers walking in Italy. We were in Italy at the time, and I would see mothers, walking with their children in strollers, and I would be driving to work, and I would just cry. And shortly after that, I got sent to Saudi Arabia for a deployment. And I didn't know at the time before I left that I was already pregnant with my third child. And when I got to Saudi Arabia, I found out that I was pregnant and I had to come back because you can't be in a war. It's in a war zone. You can't be over there pregnant. So I got sent back, and I felt the Lord was giving me the go ahead to get out of the military and stay home with my children. And it was a sacrifice, but the Lord provided for us the whole time. We lived on one income and we survived, and I don't regret it. I don't regret it. Even though I'm not the typical homemaker type person. I really like going and doing it. I'm not, as you can see from my other videos, decorating my house, and I do like cooking when I have time. I think my problem with cooking meals is just being tired after work. You don't feel like doing it, so that can put a damper on that desire. But when I have time, I don't mind cooking really good nutritional meals for my family. But I did stay home for, I think it was 12 years. I stayed home with my children, and during that time it was wonderful, but I have to admit, I did suffer with depression during that time because I felt like I knew I had a calling on my life and I wanted to do more. I wanted to be outside, a job outside of the home, because I wanted to contribute financially also, even though I know our contributions as mothers cannot be, a price can't be put on that, everything that we do. So at the end of the day, we have to respect that. But I know in my heart I wanted to contribute financially, so I did do some things, and I made money selling Avon. I sold $10,000 worth of Avon in 1 year, and I got the President's Club. But and I eventually went away from Avon, and I came back to it years later, and I started building a team. And that's how I discovered through Strengths Finders that I'm a developer, because I couldn't understand why I loved building that team and training those other representatives how to sell and how to follow up and how to go out and get clients, because I really don't have a problem talking to people. I don't have a problem, especially when it's a product that can help them or it's something they want. And normally Avon sells itself. But I think I've mentioned before too, I also had a used bookstore on Amazon.com, and I sold books on there. So I did many different things to try to bring in income. I also went to school on my GI Bill, and I got paid to go to school, and that helped us out a lot too. But I don't regret the sacrifice of spending time with my kids, being there for them. So this shout out is to all stay-at-home mothers, and there are things you can do at home to make money. And a lot of people, I want to, even though I'm working a 9-to-5 job right now, I really want to get my side business going online so I can show others how to make money in a non-traditional way. And if you are at home, stay at home or otherwise, because I even now have friends who are on disability and they can't work. Even though they can work, they're not paying them enough to live, and they need to have an avenue or a way to make money to where they won't get penalized with the little piddly amount they get for a disability. But people can't live off some of this government assistance or disability that they're getting, and then they forbid you to work. It's just unconscionable to me. So I know some people game the system and they're not really hurt and all that stuff, but I know people who really are not able to do physical work like that, but they can't live off of the disability that they're getting from getting hurt on these jobs. So that's my goal. One of my goals as far as business is I want to teach, and I have to do it myself. I already proved that it can be done by selling Avon and making a profit from that. And one book I also want to highlight on this channel is Daniel Pink's book about selling, and I think it's something along the lines of everyone sells or something like that. I'll put it in the notes on the description, but that book is a blessing to me because everybody does sell. We have given sales a bad reputation or a bad name, but everybody sells. You're selling something, you know, even if you're influencing and persuading others to follow God, even that's selling. You have to convince through your knowledge, through your skill, that person to follow your beliefs. And I think that book is very powerful, and I recommend it to everyone. As you're gonna find out, I really love to read, and I love to, along with the journaling. So I'm gonna have to go back to work. And what I'm looking at now is going back, and I'm gonna enjoy my falafel hummus veggie pita from Perfect Pita. And I hope you're having a great day today, and that you're having whatever lunch break, or if it's dinner, whatever, you're enjoying good, healthy food that's nutritious. I mean, we all make mistakes in our diet, but at the end of the day, if we can be more consistent with what we eat, I think I love working out too, but I think diet, they say diet is 80% of it is diet. So you're gonna see me getting more focused on that also. So shout out to stay-at-home mothers, entrepreneurs, creative people, and everyone that's on this journey. And so have a great day. Thank you.